Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me this week. For this week's video, I will be revisiting Jason Molina's music and explaining why, to me, it just resonates on a different level and why I always find comfort in his music. Additionally, starting next week, you're going to start seeing some originals from me, so it'll be very exciting as well. It is very abstract, very experimental, and gonna be pretty different from a lot of what you've heard before. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that and will enjoy that. And I guess let's get started with this video.
I've got my window open in the Southern Cross Hotel. It's been my longest night, I can tell. By the way, I'm not surprised to see the desert cover over paradise.
I think what resonates the most with me with Jason Molina's music in general is that it has a very somber feel to it. He has music that is more upbeat as well, which I may cover at a later time, but a lot of his music still has a complexity that drives more towards a somber atmosphere. I always feel like I'm in the desert when I listen to his music. And for me, the desert has always been a place of solace where, because of the lack of anything really, other than a couple of saguaros here and there, it kind of allows me to be distraction free and just really have myself and only myself to think about. And that loneliness and that solitude, but also the change and introspection that can come from that solitude, is often ingrained in Jason Molina's music. He also recorded under his band name Songs Ohia as well, and then later Magnolia Electric Co. So you may see me kind of interchange some of those names, but basically he was a main part of a lot of those projects. And to me, I just love how much this song feels very barren and almost hopelessness, but I don't know, it's not completely hopeless to me. There's a sense of wanting something a little more in this song to me. And he's saying he's got his window open in that Southern Cross Hotel. The hotels you see along the roads. He's just staying in one of them and he's got his windows open. He can tell that it's been his longest night. And he's not surprised at it. He's not surprised to see how the desert blows and covers over paradise.
Now count every rhododendron in this cool mountain light. I've made more mistakes than that just tonight. Now all you folks in heaven not too busy ringing the bell. Some of us down here aren't doing very well. Some of us with our windows open in the Southern Cross Hotel.
Now count every rhododendron in this cool mountain night. Count every wildflower you see. I've made more mistakes than all of those just tonight. And then she says, now all you folks in heaven We're too busy ringing the bell, making judgments. Look down because some of us aren't doing very well. Some of us are struggling so much and so lost. Come down from that high horse of judgment and really take a look at how some people are living. And I love that she says some of us aren't doing very well, and it goes and references the first line of the song. Some of us with our windows open in the Southern Cross Hotel. I just love how Jason Molina's lyrics are very simple, but also very profound because of that.
Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you to sing that song again. The one you were singing at the very fall of man. It ain't hallelujah, but it might as well have been. Sing it, brother, one more time. Sing it, brother, one more time. Sing it, sister, one more time. Sing it, sister, one more time.
To me, that part always gets me very emotional. They say they're still waiting. They're still waiting. And the duet piece and the harmonies they create, and the raw and heart-wrenching sounds that I love from the more authentic older styles of country, where it almost sounds like they're crying with their vocals, and they're barely able to push it out, but they want to communicate the level of pain they're feeling. Sing it one more time, sing it, sister, one more time, sing it, brother, one more time. It wasn't hallelujah, but it might as well have been. They want to hear something. You know, they're saying, all you folks in heaven so busy ringing the bell. They want some kind of sign, some kind of meaning, some kind of thing to hold on to. And they're saying they're still waiting.
Once for everybody who got left behind. Whippoorwill, oh whippoorwill, whippoorwill, oh whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. It's actually a sound that a bird makes. And I like that they decided to end with this because I noticed a lot of the artists that I love, there are a lot of artists that go through a period where they struggle a lot. They tend to really resonate with the imagery of a bird. In a sense, how free they are, but also all the pain that they also, regardless of how free they are, have to still deal with. But in a sense, still, the ability to leave that behind and to fly. Something that they really long for sometimes. And so when I hear a lot of imagery of birds, I can kind of resonate with it a lot because it typically is coming from someone that was so tortured and so broken down in life that they just want to be free, like the birds. This next song is called Hold On Magnolia. It's from probably one of my favorite albums by Jason Molina and Songs Ohia. It's called Magnolia Electric Co. Although I can't cover all of the songs on this video, I would really recommend go and listen to that album from start to finish. That album helped me through so many times, and I think right now more than ever, I think it could help a lot of people. That album and the album Let Me Go, Let Me Go, Let Me Go, which is significantly darker, but there's a sense of rawness that comes from it as well.
To that great highway, no one has to be that strong, but if you're stubborn like me, I know what you're trying to be.
This song makes me feel like I'm driving down a long stretch of open desert roads. Hold on, Magnolia. Such a beautiful line. Hold on to that great highway moon. No one has to be that strong, but if you're stubborn like me, I know what you're trying to be. We're trying to hold on to life. We're trying to make something out of it. But it's difficult, it's hard. It's a continuous struggle where we're very lost, you know? We're very lost. All of us, all of humanity, to be honest, is struggling. They want to make sense of what is this thing called life. And some people are better at hiding that confusion or accepting the fact that we will never fully know. But everyone does struggle with this. It's always a roller coaster of ups and downs. Even if you achieve something you feel would bring you joy and everything you want in life, it will always come and go. And I really love, again, that Jason can encapsulate this emptiness that we feel a lot of times, this longing, this sense of being lost in the middle of nowhere so well. And I just love how this song feels. The lyrics will repeat more than once, but feeling of the song makes me feel that I'm understood, even if it's a darker type of song. I feel a sense of hope that comes from it.
Hold on, Magnolia. I hear that station bell ring. You might be holding the last light I see before the dark finally gets a hold of me.
I hear that station bell ring. I hear the train approaching. You might be holding the last light that I see before the darkness finally gets a hold of me. It is such a dark and emotional song. One of somebody who is at the edge and desperately holding on for something because they feel like they can no longer continue on. But there's a tinge of hope to that. You might be holding the last light I see. These things, these moments that come in life, maybe even random little meetings or occurrences, these might be the little light that hold us before the darkness finally gets a hold of us. These things may very well be what save us in a sense. But the way he puts it is just so beautifully dark. And I think that's why I resonate so much with this song. Because I know what it feels like to be in that state. And I continue to struggle with that state many times. Which is why I turn to music like this to help process those. Because feeling like I'm understood is what serves as that light.
Hold on, Magnolia. I know what a true friend you've been. In my life I have had my doubts, but tonight I think I've worked it out with all of them.
Hold on, Magnolia. I know what a true friend you've been. Whether it's people or music or whatever it is. He's talking physically or metaphorically. Hold on, Magnolia. I know what a true friend you've been to me. In my life, I had my doubts, my second guessing, and just being concerned and being overly cautious that maybe there was an ulterior motive. Maybe it wasn't all that it lived up to be. I've had my doubts. But tonight after thinking and wandering the desert and being by myself to really think, I think I've worked it out with all of them, with all of those doubts I've had. And I see what a true friend you've been.
Hold on, Magnolia. To the thunder that has just signed my name to the bottom.
Hold on, Magnolia, to that thunder and the rain, to the lightning that has just signed my name, to the bottom line of the contract that has just signed my name and solidified my fate. There's many ways you could take this, and this song is definitely not happy-go-lucky, but I think it is a feeling many of us have felt, and many of us has oftentimes been shamed for feeling, for not being happy, but a very important feeling to process and come to terms with.
Hold on, Magnolia, to that great highway moon. No one has to be that strong, but if you're stubborn like me, I know what you're trying to be. I hear that lonesome whistle whine. Hold on, Magnolia, I think it's almost time. Hold on, Magnolia, I think it's almost time. It's almost time.
It's almost time. It's a very, very dark song. Hold on, Magnolia. I hear that lonesome whistle blowing. I think it's almost time. I think it's almost time. You can interpret that how you want, but to me, just everything about this song and this album and many of his music, it hits a different part and different emotions that I haven't really been able to process a lot of times before. There's something about the brutal honesty and simplicity of the lyrics that always gets to me. Yeah, I think it's good to really process our emotions with these type of songs that really understand the different types of pain and feelings that we feel as we go through life. It's difficult. They are difficult emotions to process, but they are all too real. And for us to not give them time, that will never result in anything good. We always have to give time to ourselves to feel these emotions, to process these emotions. Really, that's my biggest thing. I want to start just appreciating the music with you guys. I've been learning more and more that not everything has to be explained. Sometimes it just has to be felt together and to just experience. And whatever you make of it is whatever you make of it. But to me, it helps really ground me by showing me that my emotions and my feelings and my turbulence that I feel inside and my unrest, all of this is valid. It is my experience. I'm not alone in that sense. Yeah. And you are not alone. You can always reach out, whether it's with the new Discord we built, or whether it's in the comments, whatever it is. We may not always have time, and we may not always have the ability to answer or provide solutions, but you are not alone. There are people who are here to listen. 2020 in life is just rough. Life is rough, and it always throws things at us. At the end of the day, the destination, regardless of whether you're human, animal, whatever it is, the destination is the same. I'm a bit morbid, but at the end of the day, it is death, right? The end. And then, because energy is neither created nor destroyed, as we learn in biology, you just basically get recycled into new life. So in a sense, nothing is ever truly dead or alive. Just restructured energy. And in a sense, none of the accomplishments and such that we, destroy ourselves over, it is all futile at the end. And I've talked about this many times, but it comes up again. It's that it actually, as morbid as it is, once you accept that the destination is the same, it no longer puts focus on the destination. It puts focus on the journey. What differentiates our experiences is really the purpose of life, because there is no purpose other than that final destination. The real purpose, if you had to put it, is in the journey. That's what makes our experiences unique. It's our journey. And no one's journey is necessarily incorrect. It's whatever our heart feels and pushes for. Whether society accepts it or not, at the end of the day, it is your reality and your passions and your heart and your gut. Follow the roller coaster of life, the ups and downs, the pains, the heartbreak, the joys, the excitement, all of it. All of it is what encompasses being alive. Ride the roller coaster of life, and don't take life so seriously. We end up at the same place regardless. Use this time and this journey of life to squeeze out what life can be, to not regret, to do and experience everything you feel you want to do. Of course, with everything there will be consequences, whether positive or negative. What I'm saying is, weigh benefits and costs, and to be true to yourself is what I'm saying. Of course, anything can be taken to extremes, especially in nowadays cancel culture. Anything can be taken the wrong way. But all I am saying is give yourself the ability to really think about how you want to live your life. What motivates you? What's your passion? What's your drive? Be you, be yourself, be genuine. Because the journey and your reality and your experience is what makes life unique. Don't sacrifice that to try and conform. Don't destroy your soul in order to conform. Truly experience life and be yourself. And when it's difficult, find solace and find support. Whether it's other people on the internet, or my Discord that I just created, or music from your favorite artists, or music from different artists. Whatever it is, find things that speak to you. And it may change, that's okay. Just, it's continual shifting, that's what life is. Just roll with that roller coaster and don't fight it. A lot of things we cannot control, but we can control how we react and how we learn and grow from something. And that's what makes all the difference. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening, for always being here for me. Even when I have to take mental breaks from time to time, for not leaving my side, and for always being willing to hear me out and the perspectives I have, and hopefully they offer some insight or some help for you as well. And I just cannot thank you guys enough for allowing me to have an outlet to express myself. Especially as I move towards my own music, I think I'll be able to really share my experience and my realities even more by just sharing how I feel as I go through life. And a lot of the music, because of so many influences and so many music that I love and resonate with, a lot of my music will be very different, very experimental, very unstructured. And hopefully you guys will appreciate that. And if not, well, we all find different things to resonate with us, so that's okay. I don't mind at all. But I just want to be able to give back to the world my experience and my story with life. And eventually, I think as we move towards it, more and more, it'll be more my music that I introduce. And in a sense, it'll be more I want to spend the mutual time together to listen to the music together. Because I think a lot of times the more I learn in life is we process things differently. We don't have to try and explain everything. Sometimes it's just good to experience together. And I think that togetherness and sharing of how I feel is really the direction that I will be going in. Thank you guys so much for always being here again. Hope you guys stay safe and have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. And if you guys ever need anything, feel free to reach out. I may not always be available, but I will try my best. And my website is always live now, so if you ever want to have some one-on-one times with me or book any of that services, feel free to look into that as well. I love you all, Aquarians. Thank you so much for being here with me from the beginning. And as difficult as it is, let's push through this journey called life together. Love you all.